The new DC universe is officially kicked off with Superman. You can let me know what you thought of the movie if you watched it at the movie theater. I personally went and watched it, and I'm in a very, very good headspace with where we're going to go with this. The big question, though, is now, what's the deal with Batman? Welcome to the channel, everybody. Jimmy or Chaos. And remember, I read every single comment on every single video, so you guys definitely let me know your thoughts on this. Today, we're focusing on Batman the Brave and the Bold. Now, I know we're getting a Teen Titans movie, we're getting Supergirl next, and Batman's a little ways down the line, but of course, everybody wants to know what they're going to do here. Now, we've got Robert Pattinson's take on Batman in his own universe. James Gunn, he's building a whole new Batman for the main DCU. It's a little confusing, but we're gonna flesh it out. And we have some leaks and rumors and a few confirmations about this movie. We're going to cover everything today, so drop a like, make sure you're subscribed, and turn on those notifications. We're going to cut through all the noise. We're going to deep dive into everything we know, the biggest rumors, and what fan theories are saying about the new Batman movie. We're going to talk about casting, villains, plot, and how it all connects to Superman. And you guys need to stick around. Later on in the video, we're going to unpack a fan theory that I really like about a potential villain that's pretty dark and twisted. It could really change Batman on screen forever if they actually end up doing it. Now, the blueprint. What is actually confirmed? Let's separate the fact from the internet fiction here. What has James Gunn told us? Well, first up, the director. It's Andy Muschietti. I hope I said that right. You know him from the It movies and more importantly, The Flash. Gunn was apparently blown away by how he handled the Batman action sequences in that movie that he tapped him in for this one. So expect some visually spectacular comic book style action. Now, The Flash may not be your cup of tea. You may not have liked it, but there was some really good action sequences in that movie. Second, and this is the most important piece of the puzzle, the movie is based on Grant Morrison's legendary Batman and Son comic storyline. This isn't another origin story. We're going to jump straight into the deep end just like we did with Superman. The plot revolves around Bruce Wayne discovering he has a biological son that he never knew about. That's right, Damian Wayne. And according to Gunn, Damian is a little son of a bee. He's an assassin, murderer, whatever you want to say, however you want to put it. He's the stabby kind. So this is a story of Batman trying to be a father to a kid who is trained to kill. Now, Gunn has also confirmed that we're getting the Bat family from the jump. This Batman isn't a loner. He already has a network of allies. And finally, the writer is being kept secret for now, apparently to keep the immense pressure off of writing a Batman movie off their back. So that's our foundation, and that is a really good start. They're going to go with the same premise as Superman. This is a lived-in universe, and that's what they're going to do with Batman as well. So the big question, the great casting war. Who is DCU's Batman? I mean, that's the billion-dollar question, right? Now, we know that it's probably going to be an older Bruce Wayne, and this is where speculation goes wild, who plays an older father figure Batman. The internet has basically broken down the top contenders, which they do all the time, and they usually do a pretty good job, into a few categories. First, you have the fan favorite veteran, Jensen Ackles. Fans have been wanting this for years. He voiced Batman perfectly in the animated long Halloween movies, and he just had that grizzled, world-weary look that would be perfect for a guy who's been Batman for a decade, and he suddenly has to be a dad. Then there's what I like to call the physical powerhouse, Alan Ritchson. Now, this guy is a mountain in Reacher, and people want a Batman who looks like he could physically go toe-to-toe with David Cornsweat's Superman. Plus, Alan, he's already voicing a version of Batman in the DCU animated show. I mean, Creature Commandos, and that's fueling the fire, right? Next up, let's talk about maybe the dark horse. Now, this follows a Superman casting model. Find a great actor who has a look, but he's not a huge star. Names like Brandon Skelnar, Tom Brittney, they pop up. Now, Brittney was even a contender for Superman, so we know he's on DC's radar, and this would let the character define the actor, not the other way around, which I'm okay with. Then, of course, you have your A-listers. Jake Gyllenhaal, John Hamm. These guys bring serious acting chops. They could explore the deep psychological struggle of Bruce Wayne trying to save his son's soul. So you let me know, who do you fan cast for Batman? But it's not just Batman, it's the whole family. It's, like we said, this is a lived-in universe. The family dynamic, because it's completely going to change the game. This isn't a Batman movie, it's a Bat family movie. I'm expecting to see characters like Nightwing, the original Robin, Dick Grayson, maybe even Oracle and Alfred right out of the gate. But then the chaos comes with Damian Wayne. he's the son of Bruce. And he's the grandson of an immortal supervillain, right? He was raised in secret by the League of Assassins to be the perfect weapon. And when he shows up in Gotham, he is not the happy-go-lucky sidekick. He's arrogant, he's young, he's violent, and he thinks he has the rightful heir to the cowl, seeing other Robins as competition to actually be eliminated. So the whole movie is going to be about conflict. Can Batman, a man with a strict no-kill rule, reform a son who sees murder as just another tool? It's going to be a family drama wrapped in a superhero blockbuster, and I'm hoping it's visceral and dark and gritty. I would love if it was rated R. I know they're not going to do that, but that would be great for me, at least personally. Now let's talk about the theory, the villain, who I teased at the beginning. Who is the new Batman going to face? Well, the most obvious choice is probably Ra's al Ghul, right? The grandfather, the one responsible for his training. The movie could be this three-way battle for Damian's soul between Batman's morality and Ra's deadly legacy. It makes sense. But another cool option would be Man-Bat. In the comics, Ghul actually turns her assassins into an army of Man-Bat ninjas to attack Batman. I know that's far-fetched, but it would fit perfectly with the Gods and Monsters theme of the DCU's first chapter. And it would give us a more sci-fi horror vibe. But then, here's the big one. Here's the theory I tease. This one could change everything. What if the villain isn't for the first movie, but being set up for the ultimate threat? I'm talking about the Heretic. For those that don't know, in the comics, the Heretic is this monstrous, artificially aged adult clone of Damian Wayne. Created by Talia as the perfect weapon. He's a silent, hulking brute who is everything Damian could become if he fully embraced the darkness. And here's the twist. In the comics, the Heretic succeeds where every other villain has failed. He actually murders Damian Wayne. So imagine a post-credit scene. You have a lab, a giant artificial womb, and a tease that this thing exists. It would turn this father-son story into an absolute Greek tragedy. The mission is no longer just to save his soul, but to save him from being murdered by a monstrous version of himself. It's dark. It's high stakes. Ambitious, probably. Could be really, really cool. And I know some people are going to say, we need the Joker. No, we don't. Maybe down the line, maybe in Batman 3, we need the Joker. Let's go somewhere different this time. So, where does the Batman movie fit in with Superman? Well, it's all connected. We know that. The new DCU is a world that's already super. Superman film establishes that heroes like Green Lantern Corps and a team called the Justice Gang, they're already active. And Gods and Monsters have been here for 3,000 years. So, this means our Batman isn't an urban legend in a normal world. He operates knowing that aliens, gods, and monsters are real, and this likely makes him even more of a master strategist. He's more paranoid, more prepared, and his Bat family isn't just for fighting street crime. It's probably defending Gotham from cosmic-level threats. So the tone of Superman gives the brave and the bold a license to get a little bit weird. Universe with Crypto the Superdog and Freeze Breath? Come on. That's a universe that can easily handle Lazarus Pits and Man-Bat ninjas without feeling out of place. And there's even a road sign in the Superman movie that points to Gotham City. So we already know they exist in the same world, not like we didn't know. So let's recap. Brave and the Bold is being directed by Andy Muschietti, based on the Batman and Son comic. We're getting an older, more established Batman who discovers he's a deadly assassin for a son, Damian Wayne. The whole Bat family will be there from the start, whatever that consists of. The casting, we don't know, but there's a lot of fan favorites and fan casting already going. Villains, we don't want Joker. Definitely don't want Joker in the first one at all. So you guys let me know what you think. If anything new breaks, I'll keep you covered. And if you guys want me to do we already did a Supergirl. That's already up on the channel. We could do a Teen Titans one. You let me know.